In the heart of London's British Museum lie some of the most stunning and controversial artifacts ever displayed, the Elgin Marbles. These magnificent sculptures once adorned the Parthenon in Athens, a symbol of ancient Greek glory. But how did they end up thousands of miles away from their homeland? Was it preservation, theft, or something far more complex? Join me as we unravel the story behind the Elgin Marbles, the art, the scandal, and the fight for justice that still rages today. The Elgin Marbles are a collection of classical Greek marble sculptures carved in the 5th century BC, originally part of the Parthenon temple complex on the Acropolis of Athens. In the early 1800s, Thomas Bruce, the 7th Earl of Elgin and British ambassador to the Ottoman Empire, which ruled Greece at the time, obtained permission from the Ottomans to remove pieces of the Parthenon. Between 1801 and 1812, Elgin's team carefully took down sculptures, friezes, and architectural elements, shipping them to Britain. But almost immediately, controversy ignited. Critics accused Elgin of looting priceless cultural heritage, arguing that the Ottomans had no right to authorize the removal. Supporters claimed he saved the marbles from neglect and possible destruction during regional conflicts. Once in Britain, the marbles became a centerpiece of the British Museum's collection in 1817, dazzling visitors with their exquisite craftsmanship. Depictions of gods, heroes, and scenes from ancient mythology carved with astonishing detail. However, the debate has never ended. The Greek government has long demanded the return of the Elgin Marbles, calling them stolen treasures and an essential part of their cultural identity and history. They argue that the marbles belong in Athens, alongside the remaining sculptures still on the Parthenon. Britain insists it legally acquired the pieces, and that the marbles are better preserved and accessible in London. They say the British Museum shares them with the world as a symbol of shared human heritage. The dispute is about more than art. It touches on colonialism, cultural ownership, and national pride. In recent years, the debate has intensified with global calls to repatriate artifacts to their countries of origin. The Elgin Marbles are among the most famous symbols of the struggle. Some scholars propose a compromise, rotating exhibitions, shared custodianship, or even digital repatriation using 3D technology. The Elgin Marbles represent far more than just ancient stone sculptures. They are symbols of a cultural crossroads where history, power, and identity collide. Their story challenges us to think about who owns history and how we honor the past. Whether you see them as stolen treasures or rescued masterpieces, one thing is clear. The Elgin Marbles will continue to spark passionate debate and inspire wonder about ancient Greece, and the legacy we choose to protect. If you're captivated by stories where art meets controversy and history's secrets unfold, subscribe to Secrets Beyond Time. Tell me in the comments, do you believe the Elgin Marbles should be returned to Greece or stay where they are? Why? Because the story of these marbles is still being carved, one chapter at a time.